I don't need to have the perfect place, the perfect environment, the perfect room, the perfect cushion, the lotus position to get my mind and body working together to improve my well-being from start to finish. And that's why we're here, because you are shedding, right? You are shedding internal toxins. You are going to be shedding mental stories that are attached to those patterns and toxins and body experiences. And so what we wanted to do was give you the mind component so that actively, while your body is saying yes to releasing some stuff it's been carrying, that your mind also synchronizes with that and says yes to releasing some of the things, so that when you're done with this cleanse, you do not magnetize back to you the same patterns and behaviors that contributed to you not feeling well in the first place. So what we're going to do today is a meditation. And I want to put that word into context. I want to tell you what I mean when I say meditation. For me, meditation used to be something very serious, very formal, very quiet, very still, very effortful, trying to clear my mind. And guess what? I'm now in my 40th year of regular meditation practice. I've never been able to clear my mind. So either I'm, totally doing it wrong, or there are other ways to meditate. And I think I found those other ways. So I want you to know we're not going to clear the mind today. Some of you are like, oh man, I really wanted to. And others are like, yay, I can't do that anyway. Okay, no clearing the mind necessary. Here's what the mind, from a neurobiology perspective, loves to do. It loves to sink into thought patterns. It's designed to be in patterns all the time. It is designed to do that best with the most intention when you are at non-sleep rest plus focused. So what we're going to do in this meditation is we're going to get you to non-sleep rest. We're going to get you to a nice, restful, relaxed state in the first few minutes. And then we're going to dive into focused attention. And what's going to happen is I'm going to tell you a super fun, playful story. I'm going to tell it to you in a very specific way. You're going to hear me say things in a meditation that may be familiar to you, also may be unfamiliar to you. You might hear me spell a word. You might hear me to ask you to make a list in your mind. You might hear me ask you to have a body awareness. I am going to be helping your brain focus in a super playful way throughout the whole thing. And at the end of this meditation, what you will have done is you will have moved your mind through a little experience of helping release your grip on some of those mental patterns, so that you can press play on this recording over and over again and get better and better at doing that throughout these 8 days. So by the time you're done with this cleanse, not only have you cleared your body, but you have gotten really good at going on the journey of releasing old negative patterns, so that it will be familiar, it will be easier for you, and you'll have an idea of what that, and that's my plan for you. How does that sound? Yeah, okay, I see some thumbs up. Fantastic. So let me tell you how this is going to work. Your job is to be as comfortable as possible. So if that means you want to stand up and lean against a wall, lay down with a blanket and a pillow, sit up with your spine tall, or get on your Peloton, whatever works for you to be comfortable. That's the name of the game. And then all you really have to do is open your ears and let your mind play. Your mind may not do the things I'm asking you to do, and that's perfectly fine. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to leave lots of room for your mind to do its own little dance. And then I'll guide you some more, and your mind will play some more, and it will be easy and fun. And if you don't feel anything, don't worry about it. If you don't see anything with your eyes closed, don't scrunch them tighter to try to see anything. Don't meditate like this. Just keep them closed and see what happens. And you might be surprised. So that's what I plan on doing. And I think probably do about 20 minutes of a meditation. And then we can talk about it a little bit after. Sound good? Okay. So I will ask you now to get yourself comfortable. And for some of you, you might want to shake out your morning. Or you might want to stretch your neck, roll your shoulders, and the invitation is for you to gently close your eyes. And as you have your eyes closed, I will invite your mind to do whatever it's doing currently and ask you to notice that your body is right here. It's doing one thing. It's keeping you right here. So while mind might be busy, body is getting comfortable. And you might notice that you have been breathing all day, maybe without knowing it. And you might know now that you can follow your inhale. You can trace that inhale in through the nose and down into the depth of the body if you'd like. You might even notice that point where the inhale starts to turn around to become an exhale. And you can even follow that exhale as though it doesn't stop at the edge of your nose, as though it travels further. Maybe it disperses into the space around you. Your breath in and out gets to be as deep as you'd like. It can slow down if that's comfortable. It can fill into the side body and release. You might even notice as your breath deepens that your shoulders can drop, or that your eyelids can soften. Breath, breathing itself, yet responding to your own intention. How wonderful that you can breathe as slowly as you'd like. And as you continue breathing, your body can adjust to the speed and to the pace that you are setting. Your bones can get heavy if you'd like, so they find their way down towards the ground that gently pushes up against you so that you can spread yourself even more across the surface beneath you. Your body can continue to get comfortable. In fact, there are other things contributing to your comfort in this moment, and I wonder what those are for you. That might be the softness of your shirt, or a cushion. You might find the temperature comfortable. Or maybe it's comforting knowing you have a bed to sleep in if you need to. Your breath is breathing itself, and your body is supported. And this is all it ever wants. So as we continue this journey, you can get even more comfortable, breath by breath. Even as your mind goes elsewhere, might be fun for you to play with your creative mind, might be interesting for your mind to imagine what it would be like in a world where the sun was pink and the sky was yellow and the ocean was blue and the grass was white and people were silver. Maybe there are polka dots somewhere in that world you are imagining. Or your creative mind might find it even more intriguing to imagine living life as your favorite animal. Where would you like to sit? Where would you like to sleep? How would you like to move about the earth? Would you swim or run or fly? This is your creative mind, doing whatever it wants to do as your breath breathes itself, resting, yet focused. And I would remind you that you are the one crafting this experience. You are the author, nobody else. So what if this experience were about shedding, releasing everything you are ready to? You might like to imagine a word or two that comes to mind that describes or defines one thing you'd like to shed, just one. Maybe it's stress or fear. Maybe it's the word shame. Maybe it's something different. Might not even be a word you've planned. Might just be a word that arises spontaneously in your mind. Means something right now to you because you are thinking it. So perhaps this word, this concept, could be represented by your creative mind. Could this word be a texture? Would it be heavy or cold or gray? Would it be hot or sharp? What comes to mind? This word that you are getting ready to shed, maybe it has a color or a sound. Or a temperature. Just allowing your creative mind to play. Your body's still right here, participating. So if you could scan your body from head to toe, taking a peek right into it as though it were transparent, you might imagine, discover, or even feel where these words, these textures, these colors, where they live inside your own body. Do you carry this in your chest, down your back, behind your eyes, or in your fingertips? What do you explore and discover? This is where these stories live for this moment, but you are the author. And you're invited to deepen your inhale and exhale in this moment and allow that creative mind to choose, to shed, release some or all of what you're imagining. Maybe it's stuck and sticky, so you melt it and pour it out of you like liquid. Or maybe it's on you heavy like a coat that you could unbutton and take off. Maybe it dissolves like morning dew when the sun comes out, or something different. And you can allow your breath for the next 3 to 5 breaths. Help release or shed more and more with each exhale. And the truth is, you might already know this, but your body is always listening to your mind. And right now you are telling it that it can release. So I wonder what your body experiences in this moment. Perhaps a sensation or a little bit of space or a softening or something different. Breath is continuing to breathe itself. Your mind is identifying and shifting. But you don't have to stop here. There might be a different word, something that was underneath that, or something else that comes to mind that you'd also like to stop holding. What word is that for you? What concept? Maybe it's somebody's words that they have said to you in the past that just feel too heavy. What color is this? What is the shape or the texture of this in this moment? Perhaps this lives right where the other words lived. Maybe this lives somewhere else inside of you. You are welcome to shed. Maybe even in a different creative way. Perhaps you peel layers and roll them up and throw them out to sea. This is your body listening to your mind, and just to practice and reveal to yourself just how much your body is truly listening. Just how much your body is truly responding. What if you could bring your awareness to the back underside of your tongue in this moment? I wonder if you might notice that you salivate. This is your body listening to your intention. And your intention has been to shed what doesn't serve you. And your body is listening. And if you have imagined a shift or felt it or perceived it in some way, you are welcome to mark that shift in your memory by placing your non-dominant hand on the part of your body that has released, or maybe instead you'd like to make a simple hand gesture on your non-dominant hand to help you remember this release. So that if you made this same gesture tomorrow, your body would remember to release even more. And perhaps your mental mind would like to come up with a word or a phrase, a mantra, or an affirmation that would also get you right back to this place of release whenever you needed to be here. What word or phrase comes to mind? Might even be a theme song. So that later today and tomorrow and all the days to come, you could say this phrase or play this song or make this hand gesture, and your body would remember to release because it was listening while you were telling it so. And this is your internal landscape for this moment, and it can continue to release throughout the day as it fades into the background, just as your breath will continue throughout the day. And in this moment, you can start to notice the environment outside of your body, the air, the surfaces you are sitting upon. Maybe noticing gentle light through closed eyelids, and whenever you feel ready, you can blink your eyes open, stretch, and end your meditation.